Get up in here, fellas. Get up in here. Get up in here. Get up in here. You dig? Hope you guys had a great weekend. I did. Putting things together like I do. I find that great once I'm achieving and I'm moving to the next phase and things of that sort to finishing up projects or whatever. Yeah, it was great for me. But get up in here, fellas. Get up in here. Get at me in the PayPal. Get at me on the Cash App. Get at me on Rumble. Casey the Red Pill Out for the Bunk on Rumble. There's countless videos over there. Plus, I got to get to Rumble a little bit later and drop more content. Some shit that you guys definitely can't wait to see. So you got to go and join me on Rumble and make that happen. Download the Rumble app and let's get to it. Get at me in the Patreon just as well, fellas. All countless videos there just as well. Dig from the $10 tier, $5 tier, 20, fellas. I got a couple free content up there. Get at me, fellas. If you enjoy the content, please like, share, and subscribe, fellas. And hit that notification bell on one of them corners. It's very important for you to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and hit all. So it can be customized to all videos. Get at me in the Gmail, railsfargo12@gmail.com. Get at me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at the Real Rails FA1. And let's make it happen, fellas. Let's get it popping. Let's get it cracking. You dig? Let's get to it. Get up in here and like, share, and subscribe. They licked the simp. A trick, fellas. They licked him. They caught him. And we was, shouts out to Brian Turner and shit. I think Brian Turner, I just checked. He just got at me in my in Twitter and shit. I'm going to get back at him and shit, though. But shouts out to Brian Turner, man. He was talking about this type of shit. And that's why, fellas, it's very important for you guys to know thyself. Learn thyself. Be more into yourself. Not saying being into yourself to where you're all the way antisocial or, you know what I'm saying, you're not sociable enough or whatever the case may be. I'm talking about being into yourself to where you're well aware of your surroundings and well aware of the things you do. Yes, and it's human nature, fellas, to where you may get a little bit eager to want to smash something and get off into it and bust cheeks and fuck bitches or whatever the cases may be. Yeah, you may have that feeling amongst yourself, fellas. But at the same time, you got to have discipline. You got to be able to control that feeling. You got to be able to know that it's just a feeling. And once it's just a feeling, fellas, that means it will pass. This feeling shall pass. Then you could feel another way in a different situation or another setting or whatever the case may be. It's just a feeling. So don't watch how you act out. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to bring in different bitches and you want to make shit happen. You want to go out and have fun and you've been very talkative. You got guys that they get around people to where they trust so much of the environment to where they get drinks in their system. They let their guards down and they start running their business and running their mouth about their business. And you look up, you become that lick. You look up, you become that suck. You become that simp, that sucker. You look up, you become that motherfucker take advantage of you and disrespect you any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Because not everyone gonna have your best benefit at heart, fellas. You best understand that. Brian Turner and this motherfucker be the nigga who get bitches. Not the nigga who buys them. Yes. If you got to buy a bitch, nigga, you already know the love ain't there. The care ain't there. She don't like you like that. It's not. She's in it for what benefits her. You got to buy the bitch. Understand these things. And if a motherfucker don't give a fuck about you, fellas, they'll get you, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll get you. They wouldn't give a fuck about you. They wouldn't give a fuck if you was to pass away, fall down, become broke, financially fucked around, you know, that you financially embarrassed, whatever. They don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? They're here to get theirs, and you know, you can call it opportunists or whatever. But at the same time, some guys set themselves up to put themselves in situations to become that lick and that victim. They bring along, they allow opportunists to come into their lives. Just like this video here. It's crazy.
He made a connection on a dating app and coordinated a meetup, but it turned out to be an ambush. Police searching for these four suspects. The woman convinced the victim to meet her after midnight on April 28th in LA's Westlake neighborhood. That's when two other people showed up and demanded cash and the password to the victim's phone at gunpoint. They then made over $20,000.
Now, we're going to go back to what she said. Listen what the reporter said, fellas. Listen.
But it turned out to be an ambush. Police searching for these 4 suspects. The woman convinced the victim to meet her after midnight.
The woman convinced the victim to meet her after midnight. Nothing's wrong, fellas, with getting the ass during the wee hours of night, right? We know how they go, fellas, but that's when you really got to be on your guard. You got to be on your guard in the daytime. You got to be on your guard 7, 8 in the morning if you got to be, fellas. You got to always be on your guard, but in the wee hours of nights, and you following a bitch on these dating apps, fellas, what did I tell you guys? I always teach you guys. Fellas. You know what I'm saying? You throw out the bait, you know what I'm saying? Let her know what it is. What's their availability? You come and meet me, and we make that happen. Always have your setup together. Your setup together to where she come through, to where you know what's happening. And no motherfucker, too many people ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, be on no other shit coming to your place. You know what I'm saying? You got to peep game. You got to have the game set up to where it's in your favor, to where you know your house. You know you got weapons. You can arm yourself or whatever the case may be. You don't go and do, or if you do go out and meet a chick, you know what I'm saying, or go out and fuck with a chick, fellas, you want it to be to where it's in a secure spot. You know what I'm saying? To where you got cameras, there's more of the security, like hotel room, like inside of hotels and things, to where anybody can't come in and you have to check, you know, certain places or whatever the case may be. You got to be on your toes, but just going out to meet a bitch and going over to her just right off the back, nah, you don't want to do that, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Especially in today's time. You don't know who's going to jump behind that couch, who's going to come from around the corner and take you for what you got. You know what I'm saying? Brian Turner. Hold up, we're going to get back to the video, fellas. I'm noticing little niggas especially be dick riding this dude, Dennis Cat. What? This dude, Dennis Cat, okay. That's proof majority of niggas get no hoes. They're trying to live through him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, he be having his little fan base, groupie dudes. And yeah, these are incel. These are dudes who think that that's the game. You know, if I can, you know what I'm saying, stretch my legs out, become tall, if I can grow the dreads, if I can do this, if I can get on the ice, the jury that can bring the bitches. You know, Duke Dennis is Duke Dennis. He makes him. Just like I make me, Brian Turner, you make you. Individually, we all make ourselves. So if we all make ourselves, then we're all unique to ourselves, and we are unique to others just as well. We may not be unique to every bitch on the planet, but we got our fair share. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called a numbers game. That's why it's called being confident within yourself, and you get out there and make shit happen. You can be your own person. Fuck a Duke Dennis. What the fuck? And they want to be another man. That's kind of suspect to me. I don't get that. Brian Turner, LOL. What'd he say? Trick could not help himself when he saw them heavy knockers. Ooh. Probably made it easy for the folks. Yeah, he saw the motherfuckers. He said, damn, I got to get out there. The nigga, that bitch went over there and followed up behind that bitch. The gang came out. Got him.
On April 28th in LA's Westlake neighborhood. That's when 2 other people showed up and demanded cash and the password to the victim's phone at gunpoint. They then made over $20,000 worth of online purchases, but that wasn't the end of the confrontation.
Suspects actually shot towards the victim, who was seated in his vehicle. The victim, in fear, actually fled the location and left his vehicle back there.
The robbers came back 3 hours later, stole the car, and ditched the vehicle in an alley where they also set it on fire. He made a connection.
Yeah, the gang got at him. That's LA too, up in Cal. Yes. That's all set up. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. You know, especially in Cali, they get them gangs. Ain't no joke. And yeah, he lucky to be alive, man. You know, you look at Pop Smoke, man. He rest in peace. You know, Biggie Smalls. You know, Nipsey Hussle. Shit, yeah, and not only that, you know what I'm saying? Just people going to visit LA, you know what I'm saying? Wrapping themselves up in part of that culture, and you look up, it's some shit going down. But in a situation like this, fellas, bitches, you got to be extra careful, fellas. You got to pay attention to her interests. You got to pay attention to the conversation, what's going on, and you got to also lead the shit in the right perspective to where it benefits you and you can have your own security in place. You know what I'm saying? Stop running your mouths. Stop coming out flashy. Stop showing off. Say, ain't no telling what this dude gave off. And dudes do this shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll go. I just seen dudes, nigga. I'm at the fucking movie theater and shit. I went off with a little, little chick off the rotation, whatever the case may be and shit. I see dudes pulling up, nigga, ice on, jewelry, they gleamed out just to go see a movie and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's your money, do what you do with it, but you inviting the vultures like that. You know what I'm saying? And then dudes do this shit, and they'll go out and on a late night go meet a bitch and think he gonna impress the bitch with what he got on. That makes me look good. Nah, nigga, that bitch is hungry, nigga. She thirsty. She'll get you. That's real shit. Brian Turner. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit the PayPal, the Cash App, the Super Chat. Show love to the show. Get at me on Rumble. Get at me in the Patreon. And also hit that membership button. Let's get it popping. Brian Turner. People in my neighborhood used to be on that setup shit. LOL. We'll send a hoe at a nigga. Shake. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that's how it go. Yeah, that's why you got to pay attention to shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't be so eager. Can't be so thirsty to try to go bust a nut. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? And you look up, nigga, shit, you be in the casket so motherfucking where. Real game.
Action on a dating app and coordinated a meetup, but it turned out to be an ambush. Police searching for these 4 suspects. The woman convinced the victim to meet her after midnight on April 28th in LA's Westlake neighborhood. That's
woman convinced him. He convinced himself. See, this is media. This the news, so they're gonna put their spin on it in favor of the victim, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. They're gonna do that, you know what I'm saying, just to get the people caught up and get them off the street because they're a potential danger to others or whatever. And that's there, you know what I'm saying. But he convinced. Let's talk about the game. He convinced himself. Shouts out to Brian Turner. He seen them knockers. So he said, let me go out there and get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Despite getting ready to get set up and get put in the meat wagon and sent off to the morgue somewhere, nigga, because that definitely could have happened. He lucky to be alive. And they got him for they hit him for 20 bands worth of shit. Damn, over 20 bands. He got himself suckered for that one, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, fellas, you got to be on your toes. Always be on your toes, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the interest. Pay attention to what's being said. Pay attention to what you're saying. Pay attention to you. You know what I'm saying? Be more involved in you. You won't be putting yourselves out there at harm's risk to be a lick like this. You know what I'm saying, fellas? Because, everything ain't meant to, every bitch don't deserve your dick, fellas. Every bitch don't deserve that golden nut. Hey, you got that golden pipe, man. If you know you confident enough about you, you know that you got that golden pipe. Every bitch ain't deserving of that. Hell no. We'll fuck about her titties, her ass, or whatever. This shit, bitch. You show me any signs of scandals, any sign of unsubmissiveness, or any signs of you're not cooperating, whatever the case, man. You show me any signs that it could be some potential bullshit behind dealing with you. I'm not fucking with you. Just that simple. I'm out of there. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Hit the PayPal, the Cash App. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the Patreon. Get at me on the membership button. Hit the Super Chat. Hit me on the Rumble just as well. You dig? Pay attention to shit. But yeah, that DDG chick chews up on Duke Dennis in front of his face. Look, check this out. This is crazy, bro. This shit, these dudes be putting in.
It's straight.
No, cuz I'm crazy. I'm not gonna pop. I could never take that shit.
Come on, Johnny.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Appreciate all the advice.
Yeah, for sure. Can't wait to,
No problem. Yeah. Can't wait to what? Can't wait to what?
Yeah, we got it. The music came on, so we had to stop that. Once we hear music, we got to stop the, YouTube will flag me for it because I don't own the rights to it or whatever the case. So we're going to turn around and play it without the music. Look. Damn, he's sick. Sick. Damn. This bitch toast up. Oh man, we couldn't play it, fellas, because of the music. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why these dudes be doing to be putting music in their shit, but I don't know. They up there though, so they be probably paying. They be licensing the music and paying the rappers or whatever they're playing it. I don't know how they go, but my thing is this, fellas, and we not just speaking on DDG and Duke Dennis. We see what it is, right? But I want you guys to understand that it be you guys' fault keeping these bitches around, knowing that they not into you like this. Think about it, man. Just think, fellas. Everything's everything. You know what I'm saying? It intensifies itself. It's a growing pain. It's levels to things. You know what I'm saying? When you don't cut it off when you're supposed to. All right, and when the levels start increasing, fellas, it start getting the disrespect start mounting up when you don't cut it off when when you don't cut it off when you're supposed to. And a lot of guys see those red flags. They it's there. It's in their face all day. You know what I'm saying? And you still keep the bitch around. You still make this bitch a bitch. You still want to fuck with her. And she get around certain dudes, or she get around certain situations, certain places, or whatever, and she start disrespecting you because she know that you supposed to been and got rid of her. And something like I was telling the chick this over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Guys don't get. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, bitches be trying to push y'all away. See, y'all ain't ready for that shit. Y'all ain't ready for that type because you guys y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear what's real for real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times the bitches be trying to push y'all away. They don't be wanting to fuck with you like that. You know, they hint around to it. They argue with you. They fight with you. They don't return your calls, your texts. They procrastinate on hitting you back or whatever. They take their time. They show you non-interest. And y'all still call them your bitch, or you still trying to make it right with them. You're going to take the bitch to a steakhouse. You're going to take her to a nice hotel room, suites, and all that. You go try to do things to smooth out the situation and bring the interest back, not knowing that this is not how you move with women. They don't give a fuck about that. What you spending ain't shit. It ain't giving them that sense of feeling. They go through their feelings. That's how they move through their feelings. And if they're not feeling you, they not feeling you. And it can turn out to be disrespecting you just to push you on. And a lot of guys don't be want to leave. They don't be want to cut the bitch off. This bitch just sat up there and chosed up on another dude in dude face. Now let's get back to the DDG shit. She chose up in this, hold up, Brian Turner. What'd he say? DDG, the type of nigga, people probably clown him in his face. Yeah, I don't know what type of dude he is on the personal level. I'm just going on what I'm seeing on here, but probably so. Ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. If he letting the bitch clown him in his face, shake this other, we're going to link up for next time. For what? What was, huh? Oh, damn, man. See, I liked her, man. I was into her, man. I was planning on making that mine, knocking her up, man, bringing her into the fold, man, taking her off the market. I was going to make that my bitch, man. And now she, man, fuck, dog. There's another one down the drain. Damn, man. Damn, Duke, man. What kind of sauce you got on you, man? What kind of game? No, it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that. It's the bitches that you fucking with. They ain't fucking with you like that. That's all it is. You can bring around the prettiest bitch, the nice. If she's into you, nigga, she ain't got no eyes for the next motherfucker. Cause she know you what type of guy, especially if she know what type of guy you are. She know you zero tolerance, bitch. You do anything that's, you know what I'm saying, that's disrespectful to the fold. You out of this motherfucker. She gonna be out. You gonna be on her P's and Q's. Real shit, bro. She ain't gonna be on no shit like that. Nah, not in front of you. At least, yeah, bitch probably be doing it behind your back, whatever do what you do. But in front of me, nah, he ain't gonna disrespect me like that. But he took that, and he like, damn, but a lot of you guys gotta understand. When she ain't into you, anything can happen to you, fellas. From her, anything. Not only just her choosing up, a lot of things can happen, you know what I'm saying? Because she don't care, she's shown you she don't care. She knows the shit. Bitches be showing you guys, they don't give a fuck. They show y'all all the time. Y'all don't want to accept it. You don't want to believe it. You don't want to think that your bitch is going. You want to think that she got a bad day or something's going on or whatever the case may be. Not knowing that nigga she's losing touch to where she had put herself out there in front of you, nigga. She bitch don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, nigga. Shit, right in his face. But like I said, I don't know. I just know that these things have happened, fellas. And pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to Brian Turner. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all at the PayPal, the Cash App, the Rumble. You know what I'm saying? The Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Hit the super chat. $1, 50 cents, $2. Show love to the show. It don't matter. You did get at me in the membership button just as well. Hit that membership button. You know what I'm saying? If you see bitches, fellas, if you fuck with bitches, and yeah, I know a lot of you guys have, but probably not more than the next one or whatever the case may be. But if you understand that a bitch will ghost you, you know what I'm saying? If you understand the bitch got enough non-interest to where she'll ghost you, she'll you know what I'm saying, you set up situations, she don't be there, she don't return your calls, she's showing you that she's flaky, she's not really into you like that. And yeah, a lot of you guys still follow up behind bitches like that. You still try to get the bitch and see if, damn, is it me? Is what's going on? You try to put the blame on you, not understanding that the bitch ain't into you. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, fellas. You know what I'm saying? If you get deep off into that motherfucker, when you get off into relationships with bitches, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just seeing I was just looking at a shit on Richard Pryor. If you guys remember Richard Pryor, the comedian, his bodyguard was on YouTube. He was saying some shit like, what was he saying? He said his wife that he's married to now, right? And this ain't got nothing to do with DDG or whatever. He said his wife that he's married to now, he seen Bill Cosby. He said she told him, but it wasn't his wife then at the time. It was just a chick that worked on the movie sets and things of that sort. And she told him, because he was Richard Pryor's security guard. So she told him, like Bill Cosby and Quentin Tarantino, right, smacked her ass before, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Thumped on her ass. And then and he was like, what? What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? And he said this was the chick. It wasn't his wife then. It was just a chick who worked on a movie set, right? He said, so he like, what? And so he didn't like that. He didn't take pride into no shit like that. So he like, I'm going to go and check him, right? And she told him, no, don't do that. Because if you do that, I have to call the police on you and put the police on you. And his excuse was, and now later on in life, they end up getting married. He ended up fucking with her later on in life and getting married. If you seen this bitch you try to protect this bitch on some supportive shit because, you seeing this woman getting disrespected on this movie set by two creeps or whatever the case may be. If you're going to protect her, right? And then she turn around and tell you, I'm going to put the police on you. And then you turn around years later and fuck with her and marry her. Now, I ain't going to say I wouldn't drop pipe on a bitch or whatever the case may be, but marrying her, locking in with something like this, come on, man. You got those red flags right then and there, what type of chick she is. See, guys don't see that shit. And they still bring a bitch into their fold. And then things start unfolding on them and start going against them. They be, oh, what the fuck you? That's what I'm saying. These things happen, fellas. I'm like, what? And you still gonna marry? What the fuck? Guys do that. I don't get it, man. You know what I'm saying? Bitch to rejected them, turned them down. I ain't talking to you. I ain't trying to fuck with you and none of that shit. Nigga, the bitch went out and surprised the bitch, pulled up at her house with flowers, with a purse, all type of nigga that did all type of shit to try to pursue the bitch or chase the bitch or whatever the case. I ain't gonna really say pursue because chasing, that's two different things. He didn't really chase the bitch down. He'd have wore the bitch out to where she'd have gave into the relationship. She started fucking with him. Or she was on vulnerable times. Ain't no telling why she gave in to settle for him, right? But she started fucking with him. He started getting the bullshit later on in life. You know what I'm saying? Now he's wondering why is she like this? How's these things occurring? Nigga, what the fuck? Look you had to pursue this bitch. I mean, not really pursue. You had to chase this bitch. You didn't, because pursuing takes You may see a bitch here and there, and you may drop gems on her. Well, we gonna say some shit, whatever. Whenever you see her, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or you may hit her up every 2 weeks or whatever. Hey, you good to get out or whatever? That's kind of that's not really chasing. Chasing is when you on this bitch all the time. You try to talk to her. You trying to make shit happen, communicate with her. She'd rejected you and everything. You know what I'm saying? And you got into a relationship with her. Now she start bringing bullshit, cheating on you, disrespecting you, or whatever the case may be. And now you see where it come from. You know what I'm saying? You put in the hard work and effort by investing into this bitch. She ain't into you. You know what I'm saying? It's DDG. Look, putting in all this work into these bitches, and they ain't into it. That's all. It ain't just it's Duke the Dentist. Duke the Dentist is being him. He's confident in who he is. That could be why he's pulling the bitches, because he know he's confident in who he is. And they looking back, seeing all these dudes dick riding. Shouts out to Brian Turner. They dick riding. So that right there entails turn bitches on to who he is. Like he must be that guy. You know, so they enhancing him. You know what I'm saying? Instead of enhancing themselves, like what the god, weird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But shouts out to you, man. Like I said, hit the like button, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shit's weird. But now on this next video, fellas, I had to turn the audio down just as well because it's music. They in the bar or whatever. But if she rejects you, fellas, or she's not trying to show interest and she's not into you, fellas, walk the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? This is weird. Look, can't get any clearer. Then get out of my face. Look. Damn, look how this bitch disrespecting him. Look. Smacking her hand and get the fuck back. She using hand checks on this nigga. He ain't walking away. He's still there. Look. Bitch, like I'm recording. What the fuck? I guess he tried to pull up and holler at her. He still ain't leaving. You this dude, man. See, if y'all would have heard if the audio is up, it's just music back there. I can't play it because YouTube, I get struck from that playing the music. Look at this shit, man. This bitch showing disrespect to the utmost, nigga. Showing non-compliance. She ain't fucking with you, dude. What are you doing? And they walked off. Bitch, this is crazy. A woman shouldn't have to take that much. It shouldn't have to take that much, fellas, for you to see that she ain't into you. Come on, that's borderline. Then you look up, man, she got security and the police on you. And everybody on there, you labeled a creep in the club. Now you really got to get up out that motherfucker, right? That's real game. You guys, look, it's a difference between approaching and harassing, fellas. Real shit. And when you approach a woman, fellas, you say what you say, you drop your gems on the bitch and whatever the case, you set out your number, you keep pushing. That shouldn't take no more than 45 seconds, a minute. Real shit, man. Shake her hand or whatever the case may be, and and you keep pushing, Now if she's, what I'm saying, if she's giving enough to where you guys, you be like, hey, we can kick, and then y'all start grooving and dance up on each other. Look, check this out, man. I'm using the type to be doing this dance. Well, let's get up out there and go back to my place. Oh, okay, cool. And you can open that up right there. You know what I'm saying? And move up out that motherfucker. I'd have done that shit a few times. Bitch, yeah, we're going to dance. Like, look, check this out. I ain't really into dancing, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice atmosphere. I'm digging the music and shit. The drinks is on point and everything. It's time for me to go back and unwind with you. Unwind with who? Me? Oh, but yeah, let's go back to my. Wait, you stay around here? You stay anywhere? Yeah, and yeah, got that shit hot. Yeah, went down. That's simple. Or I'd have put up on bitches, nigga, to wear. No, I'm okay. I'm holla. I'm not gonna stay no more. You okay? Ain't gonna go past 2 seconds. I'm out that motherfucker. I don't try to beg. I don't try to barter. I don't try to talk them into changing their mind. I'm not going to sit there and debate with them, argue with them, and nah, fuck all that. You're not going to hand check me and disrespect me. Fuck that. No, I'm out that motherfucker. Now, I'd have made my presence known, pulled up on her, you know what I'm saying? But when you all in the bitch face and, you trying to make shit happen, and the bitch is like, damn, she got a camera set up and all this shit. She on her own personal time. And I know a lot of guys see that, when you go, especially today's time, bitches be setting their cameras up, they be setting things up. You know what I'm saying? Talking to friends, going live and doing all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? But still, you know what I'm saying? If she's into what she see and she's into what she's hearing and you saying the right shit, you confident enough, nigga, that bitch will turn that motherfucking phone around. She'll put that motherfucker down. Real shit. She'll put it down. I'd have had the nigga told bitch, she on live. She's like, oh, I'm going live. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm great. Yeah, or she's talking to somebody live or FaceTime or whatever. Oh, I'm great. Boom. Got straight to it. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'd have pulled on. I'd have had to holler at the bitch like 2 days ago to Home Depot and shit. You turn her phone and shit. I'm like, man, put that phone down and shit, man. I gotta holler at you. Like, looked at me. Yeah, and this went back to talking. Oh shit, bitch! Bitch was strapped like a motherfucker. That bitch was bright. Coca-Cola, nigga, hourglass bottle, nigga. That shit ain't got nothing on this bitch, right? The bitch was right. I'm gonna keep it all the way real, fellas. His body was right, nigga. But when she showed me that she wasn't compliant to what I wanted, I'm about that motherfucker. I rolled out, kept pushing. Well, fuck how you look. You know what I'm saying? You show desperate times and you thirsty, fellas, and things can happen to you. You can backfire on you like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your game on point. You can't be desperate, man. You can't be, and you may be lacking pussy. You may not be, you know what I'm saying, having women like that or whatever the case may be, fellas. But you gotta have some discipline about yourself. You gotta hold strong. Shit'll come out right. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna open up for you. You know what I'm saying? Things ain't gonna do nothing but go up. You can't keep going down, right? That's real shit. But shouts out to Brian Turner and whoever else came in here and skid by and showed me love, man. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Hit that notification bell, that bell in the one of those corners. Hit all. You did get at me in the PayPal, get at me on Cash App, the Rumble, the Patreon, the membership button. Go to the description below my about section, fellas, and you'll see you'll see all the links there. You'll see my number there too. Text me and let me know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Consultation, video topics of your choice and what's on your mind, and we can get that shit going. You know what I'm saying? Get that game popping. And you dig, fellas, and make that happen. So holler at me, man. We're about this bitch till next time, and happy Memorial Day, fellas. Hey, drink responsibly. You dig? And rest in peace to all those who's passed away. I know a lot of people will be at grave sites and things of that sort, fellas. So, because I had one of my homies and shit. I grew up with him in the neighborhood. I ain't seen him about a year or so, almost 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And he just passed away a couple of days ago, man. And yeah, shit's real out here, man. He didn't get killed or anything of that sort, but he was sick and shit, man. And yeah. But man, shit's real out here, man. And happy Memorial Day to you fellas, man, and rest well to everyone that you guys have lost, including myself. And be easy out here, fellas, and we're gonna get to it. Until next time, holla.